What's up, Sunburners? Welcome to the 30 subscribers special. This is my Skylander collection video that I promised. Not only that, I'm going to tell you the story behind most of the Skylanders. And we're just going to get right into it. So this is going to be a long video, so get your popcorn, get your snacks. So let's get right into it. Roll the intro. Alright, we're going to start off with Spyro's Adventure, as you can tell. We're going to do the Skylanders that don't really have a story to them, that being Prison Break, Igniter, Double Trouble, Cinder, Flame Slinger, Thumb Smash, and Hex. So we're going to start it right into it with the Skylanders that I first ever got. And these were from my brother. That includes Spyro, Eruptor, Gilgrant, Stun Smash, Wrecking Ball, Bash, put them all on the screen, Trigger Happy, Stuffo, Terrafin, Sonic Boom, Zap, Dino Rain, and Robot. So these Skylanders were my first ever Skylanders that I ever had. I started off my collection with with 13 Skylanders, and I had one from each element, I think. No, I was missing an element. I was missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I was missing it. I was missing a Undead's? Oh wait, no, he did give me an Undead Skylander. I forgot. Ghost Roaster. My fault, guys. But he gave me one Skylander from each element and a total of 14 Skylanders. These started my collection off and grew into what I own today. So yeah, I could not be better without my brother. Thank you. You all can check in. Now we're gonna. These are in no certain order, but we're gonna go through. First up, we have Whirlwind. This is not my original Whirlwind. My original Whirlwind is on my roof, as many people may know. And the reason my original Whirlwind is on my roof is because she is missing a head and her wings. But I remember getting Whirlwind one day. I was in Walmart, back way when, in 2012, and Giants had came out. And I didn't know the difference between Spyro's Adventure and Giants. So I told my mom I wanted Hothead. Yes, I wanted to get a Hothead so badly, but she would not let me because I didn't have Giants at the time, only had Spyro's Adventure. So she made me go back around and pick another Skylander, and I picked Whirlwind, which started my whole Whirlwind thing, and I'm sorry, gang. How now she's on my roof. Next up, I'm gonna put these. Next up, we have Zook and Camo. I remember my mama getting me we can throw in one more. Zook, Camo, and Lightning Rod. I got these 3 figures from my grandma and papa from them just getting me. I remember I asked for these 2. I got a Zook and Camo. I believe it was like in about a month, and I got these 2 because they were in Walmart, and this is back when SSA had their like final release thing, and they were like throwing out these figures. So I asked for Camo and Zook, and I remember searching up Camo on the old Skylander thing when I first got him, which was way back then. And then Lightning Rod, I remember getting Lightning Rod from them, and I thought he was rare because of the metallic body they gave Lightning Rod. Turns out he's not rare. Yeah, I remember Lightning Rod thinking he was rare, and I taped him on my wall. On my wall. Don't ask me why. Next up, we're gonna do Sunburn, who is my favorite Skylander. I did not own him when I first started playing SSA. I didn't get him until way later on, and I asked my dad, can you order me a Skylander? I thought he would be really fun, and I really want to own him. And he ended up becoming my favorite Skylander and the mascot of this channel. So, thanks, Dad. Next one we're gonna do is Drill Sergeant, who really, I wouldn't be here if I didn't get Drill Sergeant. Yeah, Drill Sergeant's not like a Skylander, but Drill Sergeant really got me back into collecting Skylanders again, and it boosted me into going back and trying to get at least one of every Skylander. And so you can thank Drobot for most of my collection, besides my brother and them. Next one we're gonna do is Voodoo, who my dad also went out and ordered me, and I thought the Voodoo was very hard to find, and my dad's friend had one and got me it, and my dad bought it, and yeah. And then is Boomer. My story behind Boomer is my SSA game, the one that's in this case. This game right here is not my original copy, and I had to get this one ordered off of eBay because my original copy was broke and could not play, couldn't read, and so I got another copy just for this game, and he said you can get one Skylander, and I got Boomer because I really wanted to play as Boomer. So yeah, I love getting that Boomer. And lastly is Warnado. Warnado is my 31. Wait, oh yeah, I forgot. We got Chop Chop. Just throw Chop Chop in there. No, we'll do these two together. Chop Chop and Warnado. I got. These are the latest two SSA figures I have gotten, and leads me to only be missing one SSA Skylander, which is Whamshell, which I hope to find someday, so I can finish this SSA collection. Next we're gonna do is the magic items. So I own all 4 adventure packs. We have Empire Ice, Dragon's Peak, Pirate Seas, and the Darklight Crypt. All these levels I do own. I'm not gonna waste your time on adventure packs and stuff. And then I own 2 variants. One being Legendary Trigger Happy, which I got from my dad's friend. Yeah, he sells a bunch of Skylanders. But right here is my original very first gold grant, which I did get another gold grant. We got 2 starter packs, I believe, in the game. But I want to talk about this one because I didn't know that he wouldn't show up green in the game, like most people didn't know with Chase variants. So figured out he don't show up green in the game, and I was mad, but glad I do own him. And that is it for SSA. So let's move on to the next part, which is Skylander Giants. Next up is Skylanders Giants, which the figures without a story, or the figures that I don't remember the story to. I'm gonna go Swarm. I just remember getting him someday. Series 2 Robot, let me go for that. Series 2 Bash. Series 2 Zook. Bright Rider. Sprocket. Series 2 Igniter. Series 2 Whirlwind. And the Light Core Whirlwind. And Black Core Eruptor. So we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna start off with Giant. We're just gonna go in order. First off is the starter pack figures you do get, which is T-Rex, Jetpack, and Cinder. I remember getting these figures one day. I went to Walmart with my grandparents. If you didn't know, most of my Skylanders stayed with my grandparents until I moved them down to my mom's house. But these were the figures that I remember getting in the starter pack. We were at Walmart, and I remember picking the starter pack out, and I said, I want to get the new game. Let me get the new game, please. I was, what, 2012 was in this game? I was 3, and I was begging for a game. I was spoiled. And then I came home, I showed off, and got on my uncle's Xbox 360, and booted up Skylanders Giants, and started playing that bad boy. And this ain't my first T-Rex. I have a story with my original T-Rex, is I used to take fast with Skylanders because I was young and I didn't know that would break them. But and so I had a broken T-Rex who did not read, but I eventually did get a new T-Rex for $1, which is awesome. So yeah. Next up, we're gonna go through Giants, and we're gonna start off with Hothead, Eyebrow, Ningini, and Bouncer. These guys I don't have mostly a story for. Same with Swarm. I singled out Swarm. But I do have more of a story. Hothead, I had like 3 of Hothead, and I only own my bad one now. I don't know where my original Hothead is, but he is one of my favorite Giants, and I remember getting him and putting him on the portal and playing as him a lot. I do have more of a story. Well, Ningini first. I remember getting her and thinking she was so rare because she came out in Series 5, but she's not really rare anymore. She's pretty cheap. Bouncer, I remember watching so many FGTV videos about, and I was so glad when I got him. And I played him. He's pretty fun. I would recommend Bouncer. But I have a story with Eyebrow. Eyebrow, I was playing Giants one day, me and my brother. If you don't know, if you drop an Xbox 360, the game cartridge, I played to my Switch, but the game disc gets lasered and absolutely destroys itself. And the figure we were playing as was Eyebrow. So, yeah, there's Eyebrow. Next is Thumpback, which was one of my favorite Skylanders. I believe this was the first Giant I got besides the starter pack, and I was so happy. I mean, he's a giant whale. What couldn't you love about Thumpback? Legendary. Dairy. But yeah, Thumpback is awesome, and I love the the Skylander Boy and Girl video of them having the treasure map looking for Thumpback. And lastly was Crusher, the giant I wanted the most, but didn't get until I was scratching on it. And I found this guy because when GameStop did the deals of where you could get like a bunch of Skylanders for really cheap, but I went in there, I said, do you have a Crusher? And they said, yes, we have one. And I got it because I love Crusher. Now we're gonna get in the cores. We're gonna start off with Series 2 and then we'll get into the new cores. We're gonna start off with, I believe these are the cores I got on. The cores I had that were taking place of my Skylanders before I got them were all these guys right here. Before I got the SSA versions, I always played with these figures right here. Which is Series 2 Double Trouble, which I remember thinking this was Series 1 Double Trouble for the longest time. I'm stupid. I mean, he's got an orange base right there. But, when I finally got Series 1 Double Trouble, I didn't think that was ever Series 1. I didn't know what Series 1 Double Trouble looked like. I thought this was it. But yeah, I finally got that. Series 2 Hex, I used to own Lycor Hex, and how I found out I got Lycor Hex is because I got Hex, which was on Easter. My mom hid my present because I always got a present on Easter. It was just something little, which I still do because Easter's usually around my birthday, so that's when I get my birthday stuff. And I was looking around. There was this little cabinet in front of my dryer, and there, sitting there, was Lycor Hex. And yeah. Next up is Series 2 Chop Chop. This is not my first Series 2 Chop Chop. If you're wondering where's my first Series 2 Chop Chop, it had nail polish all over the sword. The sword was gone. It had nail polish over the shield. The head was like nasty, and it took me forever to find another Series 2 Chop Chop, and I finally placed it. There's a video of a lot that I got, and it's down below this, which is pretty far ago, but I remember getting Chop Chop and being happy because, it's Chop Chop. And then we have Series 2 Slam Bam, which I remember having a story with them because of the Skylander that's coming up later, which was Legendary Slam Bam. I got Legendary Slam Bam, and I was like, I wanted regular Slam Bam because I love blue. Blue is my favorite color, and he's blue. I didn't like how this one was not the color blue, and I wanted a normal variant Slam Bam. So yeah, I finally got a normal Slam Bam. Next is Lycor Drobot, which is a story I forgot to tell with normal Drobot. Is same story as Whirlwind. My original Drobot is on my roof, and its head's chopped. No wings. It's missing this foot right here. I think, yeah, it's missing this foot and has its tail chopped off. So I used to go around using this one because I hated looking at that broke Skylander. And I finally got another Series 1 Drobot, and yeah, so this one just gets to sit on the shelf. But lastly is Series 2 Flameslinger. This figure, I wanted a Flameslinger so badly, and I went to Walmart GameStop all the time asking if they had a used Flameslinger, which they never did. So when I finally found they had a Series 2 Flameslinger, I bought it that second, and it was awesome. So that is all the Series 2s I own. Now we're going to get into the... Oh wait, no, we got one more. Series 2 Wrecking Ball. I just remember getting him. I'm just trying to skim through. This is already an 8-minute long part. I don't want an hour. I don't want to give you all that long in the video. But next, we got my new cores, which we're going to start off with Pop Fizz. Pop Fizz, I'm getting him and loving his monster ability, and I believe I got him in a 3-pack. I can't remember. I think I did. I think I got Pop Fizz in a 3-pack. I'm so glad I did. Pop Fizz is an amazing Skylander. Next up, wait, this is Series 2 Gilgra. I'm so sorry, I forgot him. But yeah, it's the same. I just remember buying him. Next up is Chill, which is the Skylander I forgot I owned. I didn't even remember that I owned a Chill. Glad I do though. She's pretty fun, but she's definitely not one of my favorites. It's a blue lip Chill, by the way. Next is Lycor Shroom Boom. I don't know where my Series 1 Shroom Boom is. I own the Dragon Fire Cannon pack with Chop Chop and Shroom Boom. I have no idea where my Series 1 Shroom Boom is. I do own Shroom Boom. Next is Flash Wings, which you can tell has no wings. I do need to get a Flash Wing, and I wanted to show you all that. But she is pretty cool. She's pretty fun. Definitely not one of my favorites again. And next is Hot Dog. Hot Dog is my dad's favorite Skylander. It's hands down his favorite Skylander. And I love, he's one of my favorites too, and I love playing as Hot Dog. And mine does have his tail. But yeah, if you don't own Hot Dog, definitely get him. But now we're going to get into the magic item. Like I said, the only one I own is the Dragon Fire Cannon, which came with Hot Dog, and, not Hot Dog, Shroom Boom, and Chop Chop. And I own a couple variants from this game, including the one chase variant I got, the only other chase variant I have. But first, I got the 3-pack, which was Legendary Slam Bam, Legendary Jetpack, and Legendary Igniter. This was the only Igniter I owned for so long, and now I own back here somewhere. Try not to ruin everything. I own a normal colored Series 1 Igniter, which I got this in a lot, and I said I bought me, but I only owned Legendary Igniter for so long, and then a Legendary Jetpack, which is pretty cool. But in Walmart one day, I found a glow-in-the-dark Series 2 Sonic Boom. And this one is ruined. It would be awesome. I wish I kept it in box. I wish someone made me keep this thing in box so badly. Because I love this figure. It's just still surprising I found it in Walmart. But that is the entirety of Giants. So we're going to move on to Swap Force. And we're back with Swap Force. We're going to start off with the figures that don't have a story. We'll start with Swap Force. We have Firecracker, Skyrise, and Double Rouser, and Legendary Night Shift. And then we have Legendary Grand Creeper, Jolly Bumble Blast, Sabertooth, Series 3 Raptor, Boom Doodle, Boom Bug, Squirt, Windup, and Riptide. So we're gonna get right to it. Let's start with starter pack figures. We have Washbuckler and Blackstone and Series 3 stuff off. But these weren't all the Skylanders I got for my starter pack of Christmas. I also had gotten which I got on Christmas, and this was before I got any Swap Force figures. So people was just kind of telling me I was getting Swap Force. Another part that came with my starter pack, sorry to cut random bit to this, but I got Magnet Charge, and then also I got it was Star Strike. I think it was this 3-pack. I can't remember though. I should have looked it up. And then Series, I think it was an All Magic 3-pack. Series 3 Spyro and Series 2 Pop Fizz. I got one of them big boxes that came with a bunch of figures. I think this is what it came with. I might be wrong. I got Hoot Hoot from my mom. And then another one I got was Rattleshake, who is a big part to me because this is the only Skylander I have from my grandma that sadly passed away. But of course, glad I do own Rattleshake here. He's awesome. Next up, we're gonna get these two variants out of the way. We have Dark Washbuckler and Gold Washbuckler. I bought both of these from the Skylander thing GameStop did, where you could buy a bunch of figures and get a bunch of it off. So I got both the other Washbucklers that I needed. We got the same thing here with Countdown, Lycor Countdown, and Kickoff Countdown. I have all three countdowns, and the reason I own all three of them is because of the GameStop deal. Next up, we have Legendary Free Ranger, who I owned. I remember owning regular Free Ranger, but I can never find them. So I only own my original Legendary Free Ranger, which I'm still glad I do own a Free Ranger. But yeah, pretty cool. Next is Zulu. I got him right before Christmas. And I remember during Christmas, my grandparents had got me a Zulu, which was kind of sad because I already had Zulu. But now I own two. Then we have both Lycor Tornado and Lycor Whamshell. Both these figures I used for the longest time in SSA because I could never find an actual Tornado or a Whamshell. Now I do own a Tornado, but I do still need to find a Whamshell. But I do own a Whamshell. I remember getting him using Series 3 Prison Break for a long time because I didn't own one. So I'm still glad I do own a Prison Break now. We have Enchanted Hoot Loop, who I need to glue back because this thing's falling off. I remember getting him and buying him with the same day as I bought Doomstone. Yes, I do own Doomstone. This one is not my original top half of Doomstone, as mine would still have the shield. But I could never find my original top half of Doomstone. And I only had my bottom half, which I only remembered where it was at. I never could find the top. And then I was at a store, and I found in a bag, had a Darth Maul Disney Infinity, a High Volt, a broken High Volt, and a Doomstone top half with Firecracking bottom half. And I bought that because I needed the Doomstone top half. We got a couple more swappers. Right here is Stink Bomb, Gorilla, Boomjet, and Freeze Blade. I remember getting all these guys from Walmart and going in there. And I remember having the Stink Bomb box in my mom's car for the longest time because I loved playing around with the little switch thing where you could change what swap abilities. And the Boomjet, I remember getting him and not liking him that much, and now he's one of my favorite things because he's so cool to play as. And probably my swapper with the most story is right here, is Night Shift. And he has a bunch of story to him because of how long it took me to get him. I went to Walmart probably 5 days out of a week looking for a Night Shift and was luckily able to find one on like the 4th day. And then lastly, my most expensive Skylander Swap Force figure is Scratch. And I have her, I got her from a friend. I asked him if he had her, and I asked him if I could have it. He gave it right to me. And now I own a $60 Skylander for free. But thank you, Gavin. But that is all of Swap Force. We're going to move into Trap Team now, my favorite game. Next up is Skylander's Trap Team. We're going to start off with figures that are on stories, which is Kaboom, Lobstar, Cutaway Go Grunt, Grunt, Love Potion Pop Fizz, Hogwash Rhino, and Power Punch Petback. Now, we're going to start off with the Star Pack Skylanders, which was, oh, and Traps I've been on stories for, which is Tech Angel, Air Screamer, and that's the only 2 traps that got stories. Now we're going to get the starter pack, which is Snapshot and Food Fight. And it came with the Water Tiki and the Air Hammer, but I don't know where my Air Hammer is or my Air Jughead. So yeah, sorry that Billy ain't gonna be here. I got this starter pack, and I remember I had to get multiple of this starter pack because I lost the cartridge of the thing where you move your Xbox 360 a little bit and it destroyed the game disc, and so I had to go get the game again, but I did get them. Next, we're gonna go through some traps. Just the traps, these don't really have much story to them. We have the Tech Skull, Tech Spear, I think it's called, Water Angel, Water Jughead, Magic Log Holder, Water Log Holder, Fire Toucan thing, I used to have another version of this trap. I think I owned an Earth version. I don't know where it's at though. Earth Hourglass, Magic Rocket, Life Torch, and that would be all of them. I just remember buying these one day, but yeah, that's all my traps that don't really have a story, but aren't ones that does not have a story. The first couple Trap Masters I remember getting is Crypt King, Gusto, Jawbreaker, and Wildfire. I got all these guys close to Christmas to add to my collection and build up my Trap Masters, because of course, if you don't know, if you played Trap Team before, you cannot go into the Elemental Gates without a Trap Master, so I did have to go and get a Trap Master of each element, which I gladly, happily do. Only game I don't have an element in is Imaginators. I do not have a Dark Skylander. Next one, this one don't really have a story, but I got Head Rush. I think I got reason I got Head Rush, I think she was part of the GameStop deals, and I picked her up because it's a Trap Master and it was really cheap. So I just picked her up, got her. We got some minis. We got Ice Mall, Hijinks, Spry, and Mini Genie. I got all these guys because I really like Spry and Oswald. These two I don't really care much about, but I really wanted these two mainly, so I got them. Only 4 minis I have besides Go Right and Power Punch like that. We do have Blades and Deja Vu, which I got for the adventure packs, because Trap Team is my favorite Skylander game, so I make sure to get at least something so I can play through the entire game. Gladly I can. So I remember getting these guys, and they came with the adventure packs, which I will go ahead and grab, the Mirror of Mysteries, and the Midnight Train thing. Oh yeah, I forgot to put in this for Swap Force. It was the Street Wreck Islands. I forgot to do that, but you've seen it now. But yeah, so these two came with these games. It was this one with that one, that one with that one. You need them to trap some of the villains. We have Super Shot Shroom Boom here. I got him. I just bought him one day. I think he was also part of the GameStop deals. Just another Shroom Boom. Next we have is Blastermind. Blastermind, I believe they got me because Magic was really hard to find, and I couldn't ever find Enigma. And so they got me a Blastermind so I could have a Magic Skylander for Trapmasters. Next is Bushwhack. And the story I have with Bushwhack is I was down at my grandparents'. Whenever I go down, I would always get a Skylander. And they just moved on and didn't give me a Skylander. I know I'm spoiled. But then my mama pulls out a bag and hands it to me, and sitting right there is a Bushwhack. Same thing. Wallop. They came up to me, they picked me up, and they handed me a Wallop, which I was glad because I didn't have Wallop. But they gave me the one trap I was looking for, that being the Chaos Trap. This is fine. The Chaos Trap, which I needed so badly because I already had down to Chaos, had him beat, but I couldn't trap him, and now I gladly got to put Chaos in this trap. So glad. Next trap before we move on to the two really big things, I have the Light Rocket, which has Rebel Log Goblin in it. I remember getting this as my first light element thing, and I got it so I could play as Light Skylanders. And I didn't have the Mirror Mysteries yet, so I couldn't get Log Goblin again. So so I put I5 in this and couldn't play Log Goblin for a long while. But yeah, that still has Rebel Log Goblin in it. Next two things, I'm gonna scoot the camera back a little bit so you can see big things in frame. We have Nightlight and Nightmare, including the Sunscraper Spire in the Midnight Museum, and and the Light Owl and Dark Spider traps. These all together go for about $50 each, and these were the only light and dark Trapmasters to be released for Skylander's Trap Team, and to own the adventure packs and the traps. These are really awesome. I'm so glad I got it. That is the entirety of Skylander's Trap Team. We're now going to get on right into... Oh, this is 7 minutes, but we're going to get right into Skylander Superchargers. Let's get into it, guys. This video is almost over. We're back with Skylander Superchargers. I only have 2 figures that don't have story code. That being normal Spitfire and High Volt. Them 2 are the only Skylanders from Skylander Superchargers that don't have story code. Now we're going to get right into it with my first starter pack for Skylander Superchargers. I got the Dark Starter pack, which came with Dark Spitfire, Dark Super Shot Stealth Elf, the Chaos Trophy, Dark, I forget what that one's called, and Dark Spitfire. Dark Ostrich. Oh, you can't see the vehicles. I don't know where this camera angle is. I'm looking at my head. But these is what I started Skylander Superchargers with. I got it from my grandparents. And then, I believe the next item I got was the Sea Racing Pack, which came with Deep Dive Gilgrant and the Reef Ripper, which I do love. This Gilgrant, it's one of my favorites. And then I got the Jetvac and Jetstream combo. My Jetstream's actually broke, I need to glue it. But I got this combo pack, which is pretty fun. I don't have much story for Superchargers. The Superchargers I didn't really like. But next was the Big Gulp Pop Fizz and the Soda Streamer. I did get Nightfall to go with her vehicle, which came in the Dark Story pack. I got Dive-Clops and his vehicle. I'm gonna scoot the camera back and see most of the figures. And put it back in. I got an X-Sided Thrillipede. I do not own green Thrillipede. He's like, what, $400 here? My story behind Astro Blast and I forget what his vehicle's name. I don't really even remember the vehicle's name. Is I just got rode up on my bus for horse playing, which if you don't know what that means, it means just like playing around. And my dad gave me these, because he didn't know, because I live with my mom. Yeah. And then I talked to my papa. I talked him into getting me. Where's it at? It's not over here. I don't know where it's at. But I talked him into getting me Skylander Superchargers for the 3DS, which came with Hammer Slam Bowser, Super Shot Stealth Elf, a normal Super Shot Stealth Elf, and the Clown Cruiser. I had no way to play as them, but I also got Barrel Blast Donkey Kong and the Barrel Blaster. But now I have a Wii U, so I can play them. I also got the racing pack the pack for Stormblades and her vehicle, the Sky Slicer I think it's called. And I got Sharpshooter's Terrafins pack with the Sharpshooter I think it's called. It might be, but yeah, I got this pack. I also got the Lava Lance Eruptor and Burn Cycle pack. I did fix my burn cycle. It moves a whole lot easier than it did, which is pretty cool. Glad I got him. And probably one of my least favorite Superchargers, besides Super Shot Stealth Elf, that is just Fiesta. I got his vehicle too, the Crit Pressure. Skylander Superchargers is one of my least favorite Skylanders games, but it's an alright game. Also, I forgot to include this with Trap Team, and that is my Eon's Elite Eruptor. But now you've seen it. But yeah, that is the entirety of my Superchargers collection. We're gonna get right into Imaginators, which I have a couple more stories with it. It is now time for the very last Skylanders game, Skylanders Imaginators. One of my favorite Skylanders game, behind Sparrow's Venture and Trap Team. I only have one figure that don't have a story to it, and that is Aurora. But let's get right into it. First figures, of course, I got is the Starter Pack Skylanders, which is Kingpin and the Golden Queen. Remember getting these for Christmas? I don't think I got a figure with them. If I did, I believe it was it was Airstrike with the Gryffindor, whatever it's called, Double Pack. We're gonna do Creation Crystals and stuff later. But I do remember getting these two figures, which was Crash Bandicoot and Dr. Neocortex. I got these guys. I begged my grandparents to go buy them, and they did, and I couldn't think of more. And actually, Dr. Neocortex, really not regular, is my sister's favorite Skylander, so yeah, that's really cool. We got one of my favorites, Cyclone Crow. I remember getting him in I believe at GameStop, and I remember taking him home and I played the crap out of him. do wish he was still a dark element though. You know why? I remember I got the Jolly Chompy Mage. Because if you don't know, green Chompy Mage is so rare to get. But when I got green Chompy Mage, this Chompy Mage, I thought he was rare. They're rarer than the normal Chompy Mage. I was wrong, very wrong. Chompy Mage goes for like what, $300? Next up, we have Grave Clobber. This one I think I got at GameStop. I believe I got him and one of my favorites, Wolfgang, the same day. My grandparents let me get a couple of Imaginator Senseis, and I got them. Oh, I think I got this one for Christmas too, which is Chopscotch. She's not one of my favorites, but she's a pretty cool Sensei. Also, surprisingly, one of my most expensive Skylanders is Pinata. I did not think this character would be as expensive as he is. He's like $70, I think. But he's pretty cool. He's an alright Skylander. We have Dr. Crankcase, which I believe goes with Grave Clobber and Wolfgang. They let me pick him out, and I got him. Sorry if you hear a vacuum. It's my mom. I'm putting music over this. Alright. And then we have Blastertron, Skylander Gamer TV's favorite Skylander. Is a really cool figure. I do love holding this figure. And second to last, we have Chaos. Chaos. I believe they got the pre-ordered bundle Chaos or something, but I got Chaos. No, I believe I picked up Chaos, and I got him because it's Chaos and he has a Skylander. What could be cooler? But lastly, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the magic item to him. Is my most expensive figure, Wildstorm, in the blue creation chest. This guy goes for $150. Do wish I got Robo though, with Wildstorm. I'm also glad I got Wildstorm. Wildstorm is one of my favorite Skylanders. Now we're gonna move into creation crystals. You can just grab them off. These don't really have a story to them. I'm just gonna show them off. We have a life creation crystal, a water creation crystal, a tech creation crystal. That let me see him better. An undead creation crystal, an earth creation crystal, the fire starter pack creation crystal, and a white creation crystal. And next and lastly, for Skylanders Imaginators, we have, if I can get them, 3 silver chests. This one I actually cracked open, so it has a chip in it for this creation chest. But if you ever wondered what the inside of one of these look like, and I have 2 bronze creation chests. So that is the entirety of my Skylanders Imaginator collection. I'm going to get into the miscellaneous stuff, and then we're going to end this video off. Thank you guys for watching this part. Now here is all the miscellaneous stuff I have. I have the Skylanders Universe Book of Elements, Magic and Tech, the Skylanders Swap Force, Character Upgrade Edition, Soul Gems Level Maps, the Video Game Guide. I have this bag that you've seen me back here in the entire video. It's a Skylanders Giants EA bag. We have a Skylanders Superchargers 3DS portal. We have an inbox kickoff countdown. And my inbox Wii U starter pack, which is actually open because I have the game in the portal outside. That is all of that stuff. I want to thank you guys for watching this video so much and watching my Skylander collection. This grew a lot in the past year since I made one of these. And I hope to see you guys next time at 40. Let's do this, guys.